All right, guys, I just find it absolutely mind boggling that after 10 years of Donald Trump saying he won't spend another dime in the Middle East, he won't get us into another war in the Middle East, and he'll use that money here at home. When he invades Iran, MAGA flips on a dime. There's a new poll that says 90% of MAGA supports the war in Iran. Some of them are crying because it's affecting the economy. It's destroying the economy and the global economy. Some of them is complaining. Let's take a look at this lady saying, like, I made the biggest mistake of my life. It's affecting my business, right? I mean, that's what happens when you don't do your research, when you don't wake up after years and years of Donald Trump causing immense pain to the world and to the US economy. You're just waking up now. Let's listen to this and then we'll get into it. Stay tuned because at the end I got some incredible footage of Donald Trump that it's just going to blow your mind. Just wait till the end of the video.
Voted for Trump in 2016, 2020, and 2024. We live in the Florida Panhandle, and we thought that this would be good for our business, but we're finding out now that we were wrong, and I want to publicly say that we are regretting our votes at this point. My husband and me own a construction company, and we literally do not have workers anymore. Most of our workers are from Mexico, and they're good, hard workers. I talked to a few of them and they said they were just too scared to come back to work because of all the raids.
Ooh, bad immigration policies, tariffs, and now a war in Iran, spending $200 billion when we could be using that money here, doing construction, doing infrastructure to help small construction companies like this. But no, we're spending it in the Middle East. And this is after years of Donald Trump criticizing Joe Biden that we spent $188 billion in Ukraine, and we shouldn't have spent that money. And now we're spending that money also in Iran when we should be investing in our own people. I mean, we can't even get our airports to run correctly. We can't even run, our airports don't even function as a society, as the greatest country in the world. And we're spending $200 billion in Iran when we can't even run our airports. This is absolutely insane. Take a look at Jerome Powell saying that we have zero job growth in the country.
The thing that I think good number of people on the committee are concerned about is just the very, very low level of job creation. If you adjust what has been the trend job creation over the past, let's say, 6 months, if you adjust that for what we think, our staff thinks, is the overstatement due to overcounting, effectively there's zero net job creation in the private sector.
The incredible thing is during 2025, we lost almost 1 million jobs under Donald Trump. In 2026, there's been effectively zero job growth, as you just saw from the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. And China spends a fraction of what we spend on their military. A fraction. We spend more than all of these countries combined on our military, and we don't invest in our own citizens. We don't invest in help construction companies like you saw with this lady. We don't do any infrastructure spending. We don't do any healthcare spending. We don't do anything. Zero. Look what China gets. This is what China is getting for their money because they're not spending it in wars in the Middle East, helping Shias and Sunnis. And who gives a shit about these? What is a Shia? What is a Sunni? Who cares? I don't care. And look at what China gets. They get the future. They get the future. The oil shocks that are happening in Iran and across the world right now, they're not affecting China that much. You know why? Because the majority of their cars that they have are EVs, electric. They run on electric. They don't have to worry about oil as much as we do because they have the infrastructure of the future. Take a look at this. This is China's high-speed rail. Look at how much of their country has high-speed rail. Almost half the country has high-speed rail. You want to see how much high-speed rail the United States has? That's us on the right. The four little squiggly lines in blue, that's how much high-speed rail we have because we don't invest in our infrastructure. You want to see the right in red? That's what it could be if we use that $200 billion in Iran. This was actually done. This is part of this post. The calculations were done. We could actually have all of that high-speed rail in red stretching across the country for that $200 billion we're about to spend in Iran. Think about that. We could travel from Florida to California for less than $100 with high-speed rail and be there in less than a day. And we're spending our money on complete nonsense in the Middle East. This is what we get. Take a look at this video.
So what Americans say they cannot afford right now, they say they're struggling to buy groceries. 50% of them say that. 47% say utility bills. Same for health care. 48% say the same for housing. Here's also a pretty bleak one. 27% say they've skipped a medical checkup. 23% say they've skipped a prescription dose. Both of those things because of the cost being too high.
And while we're spending $200 billion in the Middle East, and we spent $188 billion in Ukraine, and the economy is collapsing, according to Jerome Powell, zero job growth. We spent trillions of dollars already in the Middle East. We lost 1 million jobs under Donald Trump in 2025. And what is Donald Trump doing? This is what he's done. This is what Donald Trump is doing in a very important meeting with regards to Iran. Look, this is what Donald Trump is doing. This is the president that can't even keep the airports running. This was just the other day. This was yesterday. Now take a look at 2 days before. 2 days before. This is Donald Trump again, falling asleep. So everyone can see on the world stage. Iran's looking at, this is the guy we're competing with. We're gonna destroy. They're already outmaneuvering the United States in so many ways. We are losing the war in Iran. All right, we can't even get the Strait of Hormuz open. You know why? Because this guy's falling asleep. Let's go back. This is the span of a couple of days. Here's one, and here's the other. Falling asleep. Sleepy Don. Sleepy Don. This is what we have. We have a sleepy president, and we're spending all our money in the Middle East instead of investing it here in this country. I don't care. I'm going to do a million videos about this. I'm going to just compare what the rest of the world has and what we have. We don't have shit because we spend all our money on the military-industrial complex. Subscribe and like the video, please. If I have 500 subscribers, I really appreciate you 500. If you could please continue to help me out, like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you like my videos, please do that. And comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.